A lot of people still find it very difficult to blend their eyeshadow correctly. So in this video, I'll be walking you through on how to blend your eyeshadow effortlessly. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joanne, the head makeup artist of Joanne Beauty. If you are new to my channel, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always returning to my channel. So now I will be going into the main video. First of all, I went ahead to groom our eyebrow and I put the eyebrow into shape, which will help me to outline the brows properly and give it a good definition. So I'm using the a sharp blade which I shared into two so that I can hold it properly. So I would go ahead and groom off the brow from the brow bone and take off excess hairs in the brows. So I went ahead to clean and I'm deep cleaning with the Tears toner, which helps me to take away dirt and minimize our pores. So this Tears toner is very effective and you can even use it as part of your skincare product. Then I went in with the moisturizer from FBH Cosmetics. It's a Nigerian brand and it has a great hydration which lasts long on the skin. So I'm using a flat brush to apply the moisturizer, which helps me to moisturize our skin and give that hydration. Then I went in with the Embryolisse primer. It also serves as a moisturizer and also a primer, and I applied that generously on our skin. Then for primer, I'm going in with this Hydro Grip primer, which will help me grip my foundation and also serve as a good base for my foundation. So this hydro grip primer is going to grip my foundation and also make my foundation to last long on the skin, and it will give that hydrating finishing. Then I went ahead to use my hand to pat dry into the skin to feel the sticky effect before I go in with my foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the FBH Cosmetics foundation, which I mixed to get a shade correctly because the first layer was a bit too light, and so I added some colors to get a shade correctly, guys. So this is where foundation selection comes to play, and if you still don't know how to select your foundation, you can book one-on-one class with me and I will walk you through that. So guys, you can see the other side of our face where we didn't apply foundation and where there's foundation, just a little different. Then I went in with my beauty sponge to further blend into our skin, and this will help me take off excess oil from the foundation. And I also removed the hairband and blended foundation down to our hairline. Next, I'll be applying liquid blush, and I love using the brush I use to apply foundation to apply liquid blush. This will help me soften the blush on our skin and further make the blending easy. So to give that flawless blending, I went in with the beauty blender. So after using the brush to apply, you go in with the beauty blender to further diffuse the blush into our skin and give that flawless finish. So you can see our skin, you can't really see any demarcation in between as the foundation and the blush. Then for highlight, I'm using this two concealer, Nuban Beauty in shade 042 and medium beige from elf concealer. So I'll be applying the Nuban Beauty concealer first, and I'm applying that at the inner corner of our eyes to conceal our eyes and cover up the dark circles under the eyes. And so I applied the concealer in the areas where I want to highlight. Then I waited for like about few minutes, I think 1 to 2 minutes, for it to just dry up a bit to give that full coverage. but you can only do this on hydrating concealers, not on mattifying concealers. Okay, so Nuban Beauty is an hydrating concealer. It's lightweight and you can easily blend to avoid creases under the eye at any time you want to apply setting powder. So that's the difference between using a lightweight concealer and an hydrating concealer and a mattifying concealer. For mattifying concealer, you just blend immediately, you put into the skin, you apply on the skin. But for hydrating, you can wait for a while before you blend. Then I went in with the elf concealer to further brighten the under the eye, and I just put that at the inner corner of our eyes only, just to give that brightness, just to brighten it more. And I blended before I went in with a powder, and I'm using Nuban Beauty powder in shade. Okay, I'm going to drop the shades in the description box. I'm so sorry that I was filming and I didn't notice I wasn't showing the products on camera. Okay, so pardon me for that, but I would make sure I drop all details of the product in the description box. So I went in with a powder from the Nuban Beauty, and I just applied that in the highlighted part before I went in with this powder from Polar Beauty to apply all over our face to dry up the foundation before I continue my process. So to further preset under the eyes, I went in with a lighter shade of powder from Polar Beauty, and I applied it in the areas where I highlighted, like the areas I highlighted, the areas I applied concealer, and I went in with another shade of powder to bronze our forehead, and I'm using the MAC mineralized powder in shade dark to act as my bronzing powder, because it has this red undertone, and I love using it to bronze light skin girlies. So now I'm going in with a setting powder, and I'm using the same brush to just apply setting powder on our face before I start baking. Okay, this process will just help me minimize excess powder on our skin. Then I went in with a powder. I am using that to contour our nose. I love using powders to contour nose, like just for my contours, because I feel like they are not too harsh. So I just contour, and to get that sharp nose, you have to make sure you're using a darker shade of powder at the head of our brow, the head of our brow, down to the bridge of our nose without applying too much pressure. Then I went in to bake, and to bake I'm using my powder puff, the triangle powder puff. This will help me pick powders, and I will just place them under the eyes. Just place it under the eyes. This will hold eyeshadow fallout, because I'm about to do an eyeshadow, and this is where the class gets interesting. So for eyeshadow blending, number one is ensure you're using a good base for your eyeshadows. So here I use the Benign Glow White eyeshadow base, and ensure the brush you are using is soft and you're able to blend your base. Secondly, your brushes, make sure you have different brushes for each colors, and each brushes, their bristles are different, so ensure you know what your bristles, like where you want to use it. So don't go and use a flat brush for crease. Do you get it? So ensure you know your brushes, the bristles, and you should understand that if you're applying a particular color, let's say for example a red shade, and you pick that same brush that you use in applying a red shade to apply a black shade of eyeshadow, your eyeshadow won't come out well. So you see, for my lilac brush, I use it to apply the orange shade, like the brown shade, sorry. I used it to apply the brown shade on above her crease, as my transition shade. Then I went in with the black brush with a smaller bristle to blend in the dark brown. And while blending the dark brown, I am changing my brushes, to blend. If I apply the dark brown, I will use my lilac brush, which I use in applying the lighter shade of brown, to blend the edges so that they can marry each other. Then for this wine brush, I used it to pick a very dark brown and black, and I'm placing that at the outer corner of her eyes. Before now, I was thinking I was going to do something else, but when I saw the clothes that she's going to put on, I had to switch my eyeshadow, and I used a black eyeshadow for my base. Do you get it? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. So I just used this black eyeshadow for my base. I wanted to do another eyeshadow differently until I saw her outfit. So now I am blending the black and the brown so there won't be any demarcation or harsh lines. So for my glitters, I'm using this glitter glue from Silvermark. Of course, I'm going to change this glitter glue soon. In my next video, I'll be changing the glitter glue when I make a fresh video. So I applied the glitter glue first, and I applied very little before applying the glitters on top of it. So I just layered the glitters each to get this pigmentation. Now I switched my brush to a very small one to blend the black eyeshadow, like to blend the edges of the glitters. Then we go into the eyebrow, and I'm using the Nuban Beauty brow tint. This will help me to tame my brow and keep them in place. So before it get dry, I went ahead to line our eyes. You have to hold the eyelids for you to be able to line properly. And also for the under eye, where you're lining from, your client or your model they have to look opposite direction. So if you understand what I mean, they have to look opposite direction. So now I'm going in with the eyebrow, and I'm using the Cara gel liner to line my brow. So this is where it's very important that when you're grooming your brows, you groom in a way that it won't be difficult for you to outline. Okay, so make sure you groom it into a perfect shape so that when you're outlining, it will be very, very easy for you to outline the brow. So, and I'm using a very flat, small angle brush. I love using brow gels for eyebrows. It gives that pigmentation. Then for concealing the brows, to clean up the brows, I'm using the Nuban Beauty concealer in shade 046 or 45. It's a darker shade, because we did a smoky eye look. We don't want the eyebrows to be like the brow bone to be white, just at least a little bit darker to match with the eyeshadow. Then I went in to place lashes, and I'm using the 3 lashes. I used the classic glue to apply the false lashes. So I'm going to place the lash on top of a real lash and ensure it is well placed to avoid discomfort. So I noticed that the lashes are different because the first one I put wasn't that showing. It was just too simple, and I had to take it off and use the second one. Okay, then to so now I'm using my mascara first to take off excess powders on a real lash, and also to make it blend with the false lash to stick to the first lash. Now I'm going to be taking off excess powders on our skin, and I'm using my brush to just wipe that off. Then for powders, I went in with the polar powder again to apply powder on our skin to make our skin still fresh, look fresh, and take off excess powders also from our skin. Then now I went in with blush, and I'm using the Bichan blush palette. to add colors to our face and warmth also to our skin. And I used the MAC mineralized powder to blend the ash lines around the blush, the edges of where I applied the blush, so that it can give that skin finish. Then I went ahead to set our skin, and I'm using the FBH Cosmetics all nighter spray to to melt all the products into our skin before I went in with the mismetic setting spray to melt it. So I used setting spray on top of my pad to set the under eye because the sprays didn't get there. Then I went in lastly with this airbrush finishing spray. I applied that all over our face. So this will keep my makeup intact till night, even till the next day. You won't see any breakouts. So guys, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? In this channel, we teach a lot of makeup tips and tricks to keep your makeup last all day, and we don't gatekeep here. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post, and also share these videos to your friends that are interested in learning makeup. Okay, so now we dive into the lip, and this is my favorite part each time I am doing makeup. Then I use this three lip shade. I started with the Nuban Beauty in shade Cocoa, which I use to outline our lips. It's a brown shade, but not a dark brown shade. So I use that to outline our lip because I don't want too much lip stain based on the eyes are already heavy. So I blended that properly after outlining before I went in with butterscotch from Edgar and Esther. It's a nude shade. I love this shade so much, like in fact. So I blended with a small brush. You have to learn how to blend your lips so you can see how smooth my blending was. Lastly, I lined with shade 22 from Avo Cosmetics. So guys, I would love to see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, okay? And look at the beautiful Yoruba bride we made. Bye.